Good afternoon, everybody. Let me get everything situated. It's been a while since I cast. It's been 2 weeks. I apologize for that. Let me click a couple things here. Okay. Why isn't it working? Twitch is like, no, you haven't streamed in 2 weeks. I'm mad at you. There we go. Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Nope, that is like a clip of what I just did. What's happening? Let me exit out. Okay. Got a lot of stuff open on my phone. I was having difficulty with my new headset too this morning, so I'm trying to figure it all out. I wish I could test this things before I go live, but you think you have them working and then you don't. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Okay, let me turn that down. Let me turn on my chat just in case somebody chooses to join. Okay, so yay! Time to stream again. So it is my vacation. Started last night. And last week I was busy because, as I had discussed, it was Comic Con. There was like a winter Comic Con in Montreal. So I went ahead and obviously I did that. I got some really cool stuff. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But it's my vacation. So I am going to be streaming, but I do not know if it will only be Minecraft. The Game Awards happened the other night as well, and I'm super stoked because they announced quite a few things. And yeah, so okay, so I shouldn't have any lack of topics to talk about today, so that's good. It won't be lots of dead air. I just have to keep my mind organized, I guess, and that is the trick, I believe. So as you can see, as you look at my chords, I am quite the distance away from where my last video ended. So I was able to play a little bit this week. I really, really hope, as you can see from the title of my video, that I got enough quartz to finish my base. I'm almost positive. I guess I probably could have done the math and made sure that I got enough material, but we've talked before. I'm not good at the maths. So, but I have that. Do I have it with me? Let me check if I've got it with me. I think I do. I see, and I even put it as white. I mean, I think that's enough. We only have like a module and like 3/4 of the other. So that should be plenty. And my God, if it's not, I'm going to be super disappointed. So put that back. But I am going to finish up in this location. I just chose to fly. If you were like looking at my base and you were just like looking out, like from one of the modules in the black one, in the black modules that I have, I was like, well, I'm just going to fly off in that direction and see if I find anything interesting. So that's what I did, and found a few villages, nothing of note, but I did find a couple of these calcite veins. So I am just going to harvest some of this because this is going to be good texture blocks. Not for my modules, but for future builds because I love this calcite, as I've said many a time. But when I did play this week, it was pretty much exclusively in the Nether. I flew all over. I pillaged and plundered a bunch of quartz. Found a couple bastions. I found another netherite upgrade, which excited me. Found a few bits of netherite. We'll do at some point in time a good blow up session down there so that we can get the netherite gear on, and then we can finally put the armor, not upgrades, but armor templates on. I don't want to put that on diamond, and I don't know enough about it. that if I upgrade it to netherite, if it would just disappear. And then I'd have to put the decoration on the netherite one as well. So I don't want to be wasting a ton of diamonds doing that. So let me get all these. I don't know why, but I find calcite veins to be like super, super satisfying to dig up. It's so fast. It's like instantaneous. I love it. It's like the sand of the stone world, if that makes sense. So, okay. Let's take a little. So I was flying, and I mean, like, look at that. It's all like right on the surface. It was great. And we'll go to that village there, and then we'll go ahead and head back though to our space. Let me go get that emerald and the iron. Like, I can't help myself. Get all the good stuff. Could probably use this too. I mean, we don't. We really don't need the coal, but that's fine. Okay. Woo. That's diorite. That's diorite. Okay, so let's get back up in here. Ow. Face plant right into the stone. That's nice. Okay, so let me think. What do I want to talk about first? I'm like never a busy person. I make sure that I'm not a busy person. But like, there was like lots of stuff that went on in the last couple of weeks. So it was bonus time. So I got my lovely paychecks from my bonus. I got that last Friday. Did plenty of Black Friday shopping, as I had already talked about. Here, oh, it's time for more. I thought I had a calcite. Okay, I did. Hold on. Because we found a few veins, so this is not the first vein that we found. We found a little sliver of a vein elsewhere. So we're gonna collect this too. What's that noise? This is my first time streaming with my new headset. I am in love with this headset. I did play with it some, like just I played some games with it on, and I really like the audio. It is, at least for me on my end, very noise canceling. I don't hear nothing. Even my voice talking right now sounds very muffled to myself, like I'm underwater. It's very, very soundproof. Now, I might still have the same issue that we had with my other ones, which are now just sitting as a drawer in my drawer as like a backup. I mean, I didn't throw them away, even though they look rough. I mean, they still work. So I wasn't going to waste them or anything. Ooh, there's a spider somewhere. I hear him crawling. But it's okay. We'll leave that there. Get that. So I played some games with it, and the headset is fantastic. So I really, really enjoyed it. But I listened to some music last night, and oh my gosh, for a $70 headset, which I got like on sale for like 45. So I spent 45 bucks on these, and the audio when listening to music is just fantastic. Like, I'm so happy with the purchase. It was a brand I didn't know. It's not like a super famous brand like, you know, Sony headsets or Beats or anything like that. I would actually have to look up the name. It starts with a G. It's like Galeo or something like that. They looked cool. It was really the main reason. I liked the price and they looked cool. They're like pure white, so they kind of like match my PlayStation setup because I have all the white controls, and of course my PlayStation itself is white. But it has like this really cool like light blue light that you can toggle on and off, and so it looks really nice. So if I'm ever like, you know, out on the metro or something like that, I'll be looking real snazzy. So, but yes, I was super impressed with the music. I mean, the bass and everything, oh, so good, so good. So very happy with that purchase. But yeah, so it was bonus time. So I got my checks. I got my other check last night with my new raise that I got. So I am very, very happy. And I had, when I sold my car, I had to take out cash to pay off the rest of the loan. Because, of course, the dealership didn't offer me what my loan was actually worth or left over, if that makes sense. Like I still owed them money to pay off my loan, which was fine, but they offered me a good deal. So I had pulled out extra money that I didn't need to give them. So I kept the cash on me and I was like, okay, well, that is what I am going to use at Comic Con. And it was a much smaller Comic Con. It was not the size of the summer convention. It actually really threw me off when I was in there because I got there pretty much right as they opened. Took the metro for the first time, felt like a big kid, and got in. The thing that surprised me the most was that there literally was like there was a line upstairs, but there wasn't a line in the main atrium. During the summertime, it was a line probably like 10 people wide, and it wound throughout the entire convention center and out into the street. Like it was a huge lineup, like huge, huge. And this one had nothing. So I was like really surprised, but I was like, well, it's winter time. It's a random day in December. It's I don't know. Like it just I was surprised. I don't know what else to say about that, but I was surprised. But then I get in there and I'm like, okay, well there's still tons of shopping, so I'm super happy. Well, after about like 3 hours, 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, I went all along one wall. I wound in and out of all the stalls. I kind of tried to do it like in a methodical way so that I didn't miss any of the booths. And I'm going and I'm like, I'm almost done. How am I almost done? And I'm looking at this room because, like, during the summer, my feet hurt from walking around so much. It was a very large convention center room, and we're in the same building. So I'm like, and in the same room. So I'm like looking around and I'm like, I don't get it. This just seems so much smaller. And I'm looking, and that's when I really noticed that they put up like it's a convention room, right? So there's like these tracks on the top of the ceiling, and they can pull like curtains over them. They kind of reminded me of some of the convention centers my mom used to work at Disney. Um, but yeah, you could like pull over. They weren't drapes; they were like a hard wall, but they were like these panels, and they went from floor to ceiling. So it just gave the convention center like a different shape. And I noticed they had cut off probably about half the room. So there wasn't even as many vendors as there was during the summer, but there was still plenty, plenty to look at. And so I got a few extra nerdy things. I should put them on my Instagram so that people can see some of the stuff that I got if they're interested. But I found an amazing D&D dice set that I was super, super happy with. It's a beautiful clear set with like flowers set in it. And it's like these delicate little bunches of flowers. And it's so pretty. Like I got it because I really want to start making a story for D&D myself. Um, and not necessarily a campaign for somebody to play because I don't have anybody I know that plays D&D, but to literally just write a story, but with inspiration from D&D characters and D&D world, and I want to make some of my decisions with the dice and stuff like that. But I'm making a druid character, and I was like, oh, this flower set is perfect. So I honestly got it for like my made up character. But that's okay. Everybody has a nerdy moment, and that was mine. But it's a beautiful, beautiful set. And it's one of the sharp edge sets. So there's no like rounded corners or any bevels to it, but it's very nice. Ah, I hear him. Where is he? Okay, I guess he died, or he's under a tree. This is a really big vein. I stopped because I saw all of this white on the top, and I've never seen a calcite vein that had this much white, like in this wide of an arc. Usually it's like a skinny line through the mountain. And when I saw it from a distance, I was like, oh my gosh, is that a bunch of diorite or is that calcite? So I was pleasantly surprised to find all this calcite here. Um, So I got that. I got another 2 sets of dice because, of course, right, you need like multiple dice for D&D. So I had bought like a cheap, not, I mean, well, it wasn't cheap. It's like a beautiful blue dice set that I got actually at a game shop that I visited a few blocks away from my house. So that was the very first set I had bought. But I bought 2 more sets at Comic-Con, and that they're like these really cool. They remind me of like Fire and Ice. They're like a blue and red metallic-y type of color. Oh, they're gorgeous. Like they're absolutely gorgeous. But I got 2 sets of them. One is a normal size dice, and the other one are like the mini ones. I thought the mini ones were like super cute. So I got mini ones. And I quickly found out that my cats, it's going to be very hard to use any of the dice because my cats, for whatever reason, really like the sound of these dice when they are rolled. They come flying out of the room. So yeah, I'll definitely have to get like a dice tray or something like that so that they don't attack it and I lose my dice somewhere in my home. So got some nerdy D&D stuff, so that was fun. I got this really cool 3D printed like these links, like these circular links, and like all of the appendages are on a link, so it weirdly moves like when you pick it up. It's and it's like a cute like Chinese type dragon, not like a D&D or like a Smog type of dragon. Um, Kind of like the Chinese inspiration dragons with like the little, like how the little Chinese dragons have like the little mustaches. Um, one of those, and it's really cute. And I looked at it at one of the booths, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so adorable!" And she had some D&D stuff there, and I just was like, "Hey, is this 3D printed?" And it's this beautiful blue and green that's like melted together, like a metallic-y kind of look. It was honestly, I had no need to buy that. Like, what am I going to do with a 3D printed anything? But it's sitting on my shelf. I carried around it on the showroom floor when I was there, and everybody loved it. They all asked me where I got it, and I was like, "It's right over there at this booth." I was like, "It's so cool," and so many people were like, "It looks like it's alive." And I said, I know it's the links. It's how it's made that like literally if you like twitch your finger while holding it, it just kind of looks like it's living. I don't know. It was really cool. So it's sitting on my shelf. I was going to put it on my computer desk, but once again, my cats loved it and they want to chew on it, and I'm afraid it's going to chew off one of the like spiky bits that are on its head, and I don't want it to break. So it's sitting in my bookshelf to where they can't fit in there. They try to fit in there, but they can't. So, okay, my inventory is getting quite large. Hold on. Man, this was a good stop. I'm getting plenty of calcite, so that's good. Oh, we filled that one up. Let's get another one. We might fill up two by the time we're done. I don't know. We might be almost done with this one. Not sure. I don't know why I'm carrying my boxes. And let's put this out and see if there's anything else I can drop off. You know me and organization. Put those into a block. I don't know why I'm carrying charcoal. So let's chuck that and that. I do not need carrots on me or any of that. Just take the glass out. Keep everything at least in one spot so that when I drop it off at my little village, I don't know why I said it that way, my base, it'll be easier to put stuff up in. So Let's pull another one. Oh, I love shulker boxes. Make me so happy. I got this really cool horn. I found an outpost. Listen to it. Sounds amazing in my headset. I don't know. That is like one really cool noise. I've not heard that one before, so I was pretty happy I found that. We'll put all of there. Put this over here. I'm keeping that bucket on me because, of course, I killed the leader in that outpost, and then he, like, not poisoned me, but whatever they do, give you that curse when you get near the villages. So I had to drink. I had to drink some milk. Let's keep that one on me, and let's put that one up. These guys, why do I hear them but can't see them? I don't know. Okay. There. And there. There's still some of that up and in that space. Let's get all the stuff that we missed. Trash panda. Alright. And, okay. And then, but then the thing that I bought that was my, I still had money left over. I didn't even spend all the money that I had with me. I was quite proud of myself. But there was a guy. So he is an artist from Nova Scotia. His name is Nathan Salmon, whatever, however you want to say it. And he did spray paint art. And I saw him over in the corner, and he was like, he was doing work, you know, like right in front of you. And in the corner, it said he can make anything in 3 minutes, pretty much anything in 3 minutes. So I'm watching him do his work, and I forget honestly the subject that he was working on, like the topic. Of course, it was something nerdy, but I don't remember. It might have been, I don't know, like Star Wars or something like that. But it looked amazing and legit. It took him like 2 minutes. So I'm looking at some of his work that he has on display, and then I'm just amazed. I'm amazed at what this guy can do. And so he's like, "Yeah, what do you want?" And I was like, it was like I blanked. It was like being asked your favorite movie and then not being able to name one movie that you've ever seen in your life. I'm like, I like so many nerdy things. Why can't I tell him something I want? So I like sat back. He created like 2 more pieces. So like 6 minutes later, I was like, okay. I was like, he was like, it's $35 for one of them. If you buy 2, it's 30 a piece, so it'd be only 60. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll get 2. So you could choose to go on canvas, which were much bigger. They were probably 3-foot canvases, like 2 by 3-foot canvases, so they were quite large. And I think though, because those were canvases, I think a piece, those were like 100, I want to say. But I chose these ones, and I don't know what it's actually on. It's like, it's not wood. It's kind of like the back of a bookcase. You know, like that particle board type material. So it's not a canvas. It's not a piece of paper. It's not a thick piece of paper either. But it's kind of, it's hard. Like, I really wish I knew what he used. Anyways, but it's kind of like a particle board type material. And I was like, okay, I want the Witcher and I want a druid for D&D because I'm like so into D&D right now. He was like, okay, done. So he gets out like a few stencils, and he gets out orange, what was it? Orange, red, and black, and yellow. And he just starts psh, 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 and like spraying all over the page. And literally 2 minutes later, I took a video of him doing both of my pieces, and I put it on my Facebook. I should put him on my Instagram and link him because they're just amazing. He pulled up the stencils, and it's this amazing, amazing orange, and red and black. Like it's absolutely gorgeous, but it's like a stencil of Geralt with his swords, and he's like swinging his sword in an arc. And then there's like and of course I'm blanking on what the monster is. Not a lichen. A lichen is a thing that clings to the stone. The big the wooden ancient monsters that are in The Witcher. I like starts with an L and I'm blanking on it. But anyways, and one of them are behind him. And it is a spectacular piece of art, and I'm so happy. So then he's on, and he's like, and then you wanted a druid? I was like, yes. I was like, I want a druid for D&D. He's like, okay. And I said, but because he chose those colors, like I didn't, I don't know, I didn't plan well enough, and he just picked the colors for The Witcher, but it turned out beautifully. So I'm very happy with it. But before he started, I was like, but for this one, I was like, I'd very much like for you to incorporate blues, greens, and purple. He said, done. So he goes, he picks a couple of stencils up, and he starts spray painting all over the page. And then he puts a pot lid down, and he starts spraying some of the purple and some of the green, and I'm just like watching him work, and he lifts up the pot lid and it looks like a moon. And I'm like, this is just amazing. And then he starts spraying some extra colors, and then he pulls away one of the stencils, and it's this giant bear. And like you can hear in my video that I was like so nerdy excited. I was like, ooh, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And I was like a kid. And then he sprays a couple more things, and then he pulls up the other one, and it's like this kind of, because I had said I wanted the druid to be a female. And so it's like this short little druid with a really large, like wooden staff, and some of the color comes through her eyes, but the stencils themselves are black, and it's just amazing. There's a moon behind it, behind the bear, and then the stencil of the druids right in front of the bear itself. And then he spray painted the bottom. He crinkled up some paper, and he went at the bottom and on the other, and it kind of looks like she's standing on like a waterfall's edge. And then he spray painted the paper that he had in his hand with some white, and he smeared it off to the left and smeared it off to the right, and it looks like a waterfall, like literally like running water that's dripping over the sides. Then he took his little spatula and he went up to the sides of the page, and he went scrape, 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 like little lines. And then he patted the paper that he already had in his hand with, because right, the whole thing's wet with paint. And then he pats them and he flips it around, and it looks like trees with leaves in the darkness, and there's beautiful color on the like outside of the painting. Like I am so amazed. I'll have to link his, I'm wondering if I can do that on YouTube, like link his art so that people can see it um when they go to my YouTube page. So yeah, so definitely go and check out my YouTube once this uploads. So Honey Badger 101. Um, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, because it's really hard. Like, I'm sure that somewhat painted a picture in your head, but I guarantee what your mind has is not doing what he did justice. And legit, both videos were under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And he created this amazing art. And it cost me a total of $60. Like, I was amazed. So I am definitely going to go and see him in the summer and have him make some more for me. He said he's much busier in the summer just because there's so many more people. He said sometimes he has a lineup of 3 hours for his stuff. So what I'm going to do in the summer is I'm just going to make a beeline for his booth, and then hopefully beat out some of the crowd. And yeah, get some more stuff, because I would love a large canvas for D&D. I think that would be really cool. Choose, because I would like to choose a rogue, an assassin, or sorry, a rogue. I have one with a druid, so a rogue, a ranger. I think a barbarian would be really cool with like flames coming off of a big axe, and a wizard for sure, or maybe a warlock, and have like the balls of like magic coming from her hands, because I saw some of his art on his Instagram. I'll link his Instagram too. Um, I saw some of that, and he made like the magic look like these fiery balls, but it, like have fire coming off of the barbarian's axe, but then for like the balls of magic, maybe doing like an electric blue could be really cool. Like he's shooting like lightning. I don't know. I've got like a lot of ideas. Maybe a Last of Us one would be really cool. I want to pick like my favorite things. So like Skyrim, I would just have my whole house full of his art. Like I've looked so much at these paintings since I got them. Best purchase ever. So happy. So that was my Comic-Con adventure. But I didn't go back the second day just because it was, I mean, I finished everything in about 3 hours or so. And I mean, there was no celebrities or panels or anything like that. So, I mean, it was just shopping, which was, I had a blast. I was so excited and I was happy the whole time. I had some good conversations with some people there about some fun nerdy stuff. So yeah, so good times. So that was last weekend, which is why I did not stream. And of course, I played Baldur's Gate 3 last weekend instead of Minecraft because I only had one day to play. So I was certainly going to play Baldur's Gate. I am still super deep into that. It is just getting better and better and better. I'm now in the Underdark, and I just ran into some mushrooms, some myconids as they're called, and they're just beautiful and it's magical under there. And yeah, so I can't wait to play. I'm going to play that later today as well. Oh, hello you. What are you doing? There we go. Just get all of these resources while we're here. We're going to fly back home here shortly. I got some extra sand because that's where we had left off last time. So I'd gotten some extra sand while I was out there too. I think I came back with like 2 boxes of sand. Like nothing like to write home about, but we shouldn't have to go back for quite a while. I love these mountains. There's so many resources in these taller mountains, like near the savannas. Like, I love it. This is just as good for a starter base. If you can't find an iron vein, just try to find a savanna and a high mountain. You're going to get plenty of coal and iron to at least get you started, which is wonderful. I think it's a great addition. Okay, so that's that. Let's go on over to this village real quick. Oh, good. See, I can come over here. Let's get this cow because we need to put some milk back in our not our safety box, but whatever it's called. Our go box. There we go. Just in case. Alrighty then. Let's... Nope, that's my big calcite one. Put that there. Alright, not too bad for the calcite. Makes me pretty happy. Good supplies. I hate the noise the villagers make. I find it so annoying. Man, you think I used to talk about my my headphones for the first, these things are insane. Like it sounds right now like that cow just sniffed in my ear. Like it's crazy. Sorry, I'm still having my coffee. For once, I am not a person that sleeps in. Like my body usually just won't let me sleep in. It sucks. Um, but man, today, I mean, I went to bed like maybe at like midnight, I guess, maybe something like that last night. And I actually slept until like I think it was like 8:50. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so late," which like that's not late. But it was a great way to start my vacation. So, is there bones in there? No, there's no bones. let's put let's put these two. All right, let's sleep. Sorry, dude. Taking your bed just 'cause. Huh. Okay. Steal the wheat. You know I have to. All right, let's see. Anything fun? I literally don't want any of that. I'll chuck it away here in a second. Ooh, there's a portal too. I'll go steal that. I think the Savannah villages, I think, are the worst. My opinion. I mean, I don't know if it's actually true, but I don't think I've ever picked up anything good in a Savannah village. I don't even think I've ever seen armorers in a Savannah village before. Am I wrong in that? I'm sure there's been, and I can't think of them. There's some more. But I find them pretty sad. Whoops. Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, here. Gotta make it all symmetrical since I just ruined your house. Sorry. Nothing. These guys really don't spare any room to make their accommodations, do they? Nothing. Man, oh man. Nothing. Oh, got plenty of that. I went in there. This is a bigger village than I thought. There's a Tootsie! Hi, Toots! Yeah, it's always just like saplings, maybe a little bit of gold, and it's never even like an ingot. That's the sad part. Oh, I don't have one of those. And yes, I'm still eating chicken. I have so much chicken. It's like, it seems like such a waste. I'm raising so many of them and they're laying so many eggs. So I have to do like a cultivating of chickens almost every time I play. I kill off some of my chickens and then I cook them. Get a little bit of experience out of it. But yeah, so I'm getting quite the supply there at my base. I mean, I'm getting a decent supply of the beef too. But I don't know. I just feel like eating the chicken. Okay. Let's yeah, I hear you. Little llama. I'm getting a decent little supply of obsidian as well, because I keep taking all of the little patches that I find here in places like this. So I'm getting quite the build up a little weeping obsidian too, the crying obsidian. So it's going to be good for when like I start to really travel out. Because I mean, I've been going, gosh, when I was out in the desert, I went about 6,000 blocks that way. And this is at 3,400 in this direction. So the next time there's like an update, I'm gonna have to travel out if they add like new lands or or really new stuff because I will have generated all of this already. So it's gonna be really helpful. Wow, that's a crap chest too. It's gonna be really helpful to get all this obsidian. Okay, let's chuck it. Chuck, 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 chuck. Don't need, don't need, don't need, don't need. I mean, I don't need that either. And I don't need that either. And that. Okay. Okay. Uh, is that getting smaller? That is getting smaller. That's the guy that I went and stole. Ooh, this is a really cool little crevasse. Oh, I finally found a deep dark, which I built a portal to and wrote down the coordinates. I only went and stole from one chest just to see if I was lucky enough. Nothing there. But it's like 6,000 blocks away from me, so I'd very much like to find something closer. And the portal is like, I would have to fly out there over the overworld because the portal itself is underground at like level 12 when I put it there. Yeah, so. Oh, this is nice. That's pretty. A little bit of bamboo. I really do just think that this is a gorgeous world that I found. Has some very, very interesting structures. Not structures, terrain, I guess you should call it. See, like, even just that. Like, look at this. Build a base right in the center of this? That is... Hold on. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. And a screenshot of that. There we go. I went the other day and went through all my pictures and wrote down the chords in a notebook. I bet dark forest terrain is like super pretty if you could like eliminate all the trees. It's a hell of a lot of work though. Okay, I know that spot. I've been in there. Okay, I'm really close. We're gonna see my buildings come soon. Yep, there's that village. I started to break down all that wood there. So my base is right up over here. It's gonna loom. Yeah. I think it just looks so cool. Like, it's so weird and different, but I really like it. I don't know. Ah, just in time to rain. Thank you so much. So I also don't know if anybody watched the Game Awards. They were on Thursday night this past week, just a couple days ago. And sorry, I'm gonna pour myself some more coffee here while I talk. Um, ah, man, my thing, like the suction in this cup is like intense, makes it really hard to take the lid off. Um, so it was on Thursday night. I was so happy. My friend had sent me a text and she was like, "Woo, Game Awards tonight." And I was like, "What?" I thought it was Friday night, so I would have missed it if she had not a text me. So I stopped what I was doing and I was like, cool, because it was at 7:30 Eastern Standard. So I watched that. It was from about 7:30 to 11. And the Game Awards are like, I don't know, the Game Awards are cool. It's nothing, I don't feel that they give enough time like they do for like something like the Oscars, in the sense of I felt that the people that won, like, not every category gets to go up and accept the trophies that they get. They will get a trophy, but they don't get to go up on the stage for whatever reason. I guess they only have so much time, right? Let's do that and that. and this one. Okay, those are my calcite ones. Sorry, I can't do two things while I'm talking. Let's put these down. There we go. Okay, anything else down here? Yes, yes. I think that's down here. I had to think about stuff there. Okay. But I feel like even the people that got to go up on stage, it was like, wow, that's so rude. You're rushing them off of the stage. Like these people sometimes spend anywhere from 3 years on a game, depending on maybe it's an indie game. But like most games, typically the cycle to make a game is like anywhere from 5 to like 10 years from like concept to like fruition. It's such a long process. And I swear to God, some of these people got up on the stage and like literally they got to talk for about 20 seconds and then the music started playing like, okay, wrap it up. I'm like, my gosh, that wasn't even enough time to say thank you so much, Ty, or thank you so much for, loving our game and voting for us as the I don't know, best sound, whatever. Thank you for our producers, and then poof, the music would start playing, and it's like, gosh, like give them some time. Like they spent such a long time on these games, and this is for like nerdy people. Like we don't care if they talk about the things they love. Like let them, I don't know, just let them talk. So that part kind of bothered me, but man, this year there were so many good game announcements. Like so many. Oh my gosh. And of course, Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year. I knew it would. Everybody was like, no, 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 Alan Wake will, or Spider-Man. And I'm like, you guys are crazy. The only people that thought those games would win, I guarantee you, were the people that did not play Baldur's Gate. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was very nervous there for a minute because Alan Wake was snatching up the awards. Like it really was. Like they got best narrative. I think they got best art direction, I think was another big one. And Baldur's Gate was right next to him. And I was like, oh my gosh, is Alan Wake really going to win Game of the Year? Like, no way. But then when it came down to it, Baldur's Gate won. And Astarion, the actor, the voice actor who did Astarion, who is a vampire elf in the game, he won Best Voice, which doesn't surprise me. All of the voice acting in that game is spectacular. So that was fun. But one of my favorite moments of the night was, the screen goes on and you see Sony Studios. And I was like, ooh, Sony. I'm like, ooh, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? I was like, is it going to be something about The Last of Us? I was like, I don't know. And there was like this chair just sitting in the water lapping against the old style like chair, not a throne, but like a chair. It was sitting on a stone out in the middle of the water all around it, and just stone. And it was playing like this really ominous music, and I was like, "Oh man, what's this? This looks good." And then off the right side of the screen comes in Kratos from God of War. I freaked out so hard that my cats ran from the room. They went, and it was like Tom and Jerry style, like they couldn't get perches on the floor to get away from me fast enough because, like, I was laying down while I was watching the awards, and I was like, and I like got up really quick, and they were like, "What the hell are you doing?" So that was fun. Sorry, I'm not concentrating on what I need to put in here. I know I have campfires, and I can't remember where I put them. So we're gonna just chop these up, open up, let's get this up. Um, and Kratos comes up from the right of the screen and it starts playing. And I was like, there's no way that they are announcing a new God of War. Like, there's not been enough time unless they were like secretly working on this in the background. Like, there's no way. And so, it showed, it was probably what, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds, something like that. And at the end of it, it's like showing all these, and Mimir is on your hip, so you're like, okay, well, it's definitely Norse, but you're like, they said this would be the last one in the Norse adventures. So you're just like, well, what is this? What's going on? And then at the end of the trailer, it says free DLC. Free, everybody, free. So if you've got the game, you're going to get some extra free DLC for God of War Ragnarok. And then it goes to a black screen and it says December. And it scrolled across the screen like really slow. And it was like December 12, 2023. And I was like, so it's perfect. So literally I'm on vacation this week, so I will certainly be playing God of War this week. It will probably overtake most of my time even in Baldur's Gate because I talked before, like God of War is one of my favorite things ever in the history of video games. And I mean, I can't, and God of War Ragnarok also did a new Game Plus mode. That was back in April, but I didn't play the new Game Plus. I did beat the game, but I didn't download the Game Plus section of it. So I went ahead on Friday morning because right the awards were on Thursday. So on Friday morning, I re-downloaded the game. Oh, I left that stupid thing there. Okay. Let's do that. Sorry, let me think about this for a second. That's all sand in there that I gotta burn for glass. Um, where's this? I'm not able to concentrate. Oops. I think I have that in here too. Okay, because we're gonna put our smelting things up. Maybe not today, but this week we certainly will. So we'll be able to smelt all this in one section. That is the goal. Put that up there. And I've got stone over here. Yeah. Did I don't think I made one from mossy cobble. Because I figured, wait, maybe I did? I did. Look at me. Look at me. Thinking ahead. Doing something smart. So yeah, so that announcement though, oh my gosh, I was so excited. Like, how serendipitous is that? That they're going to release a free DLC while I'm on vacation on top of it. Like, I was so stoked. Another game that I think looked amazing that everybody should check out is No Rest for the Wicked. It's from the same studio that did Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori Will o' the Wisps. And that just looks like a beautiful game. Looks like a lot of fun. Um, so that was one to check out. Also, Hello Games, who does No Man's Sky, also announced their new game. I don't think it had a date, I don't believe, on it of when it would be coming out. Let me go back down there. I think maybe I put these down there. Oh, you know what? That was meant to actually stay there. That was an extra. That was an extra guy. Boop. Drink my coffee before it gets too cold. Um, it's called. So they've been working on it for the last 5 years, and I played No Man's Sky when it first came out, and I mean it wasn't a bad game. I just got a little. I mean, I got a little bored because there's like no real fighting in that game or anything. It's just exploration. But I played when it first came out, and it's been 10 years now since No Man's Sky came out, which like blew my mind. I didn't feel like it was that old of a game. But it is. So, oh, okay, good. I got pots there. And then let's go drop this off right here. Where's my dark? Where's my dark? And I don't need the bread. Okay. I think it's time to start building this module up. That's yay! We're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it. I have faith. So let's grab that out. Let's go over to our little thing here. I think we'll need at least this. I don't want to turn everything into a brick quite yet, just in case, because I really do like that smooth quartz look too. This is a block of quartz, but I like the smooth quartz. That's my favorite version of the quartz block. I'm going to need quite a bit of this brick. But the new game they've been working on for 5 years from Hello Games, and it is a fully realized multiplayer procedural Earth. But it's like, it's not our Earth, but it's Earth in general, like land. And you're on a planet, and apparently there are no boundaries at all. No boundaries whatsoever. You're going to be able to go to the tops of the very mountains, to the depths of the ocean with no boundaries, no wall that will stop you from looking at something. So it looks absolutely gorgeous. It was called Light No Fire is what it was called. And there even looked like there was maybe some form of like a building mod maybe that you could work on. When you were walking through this beautiful field, there was like this building being built in front of your eyes, but nobody was like on the building building it. So since it's multiplayer, I was wondering if maybe somebody, like your team member or something, they wanted to build while you explored. So here you are exploring, but yet they're designing a home, and as they're designing, it's putting up the house. I don't know. It looked really, really cool, really imaginative, really fantasy-like. Like there was one little scene, like it's just like a moment where you take off flying, but you're on a hummingbird, like a gigantic hummingbird. It was really, really cool. So I look forward to hearing more about that game. There was quite a few. That's a weird. Hold on. I don't want any weird spots because I did have the dude blow up my stuff. Let's put one there. I don't want anything to happen. That one looked really good. Let's see, what else was there? There wasn't that many scary games, but I did find a game that I want to watch on Twitch. I wouldn't play it because I'm like a baby when it comes to scary games. But what was it called? Outlast the Trials. It showed a bunch of people on Twitch, or maybe it was TikToks or something like that. And they were all playing the game, and it was just like a bunch of people just like screaming. It looked so funny. Like it looks scary, but it's funny to me when people scream. All right, so that's 2. So 1, 2, and 3. That was one. Let's see. Gosh, there was so many though. There's a new Jurassic Park survival game that's coming out. That looked really cool. It looks like you are on the original island of Isla Nublar, and it was called Jurassic Park Survival. So I'm wondering if you get to create your character and then you have to survive on the island away from the dinosaurs. I don't know. It was mostly a like cinematic type of trailer. It didn't. I don't think it showed actual gameplay, if I remember correctly. That's 1, 2. Okay, so this needs to go up one more time. Okay, I think this is it. I have to fly away and fly back in to make sure so that we don't do something stupid with the design and do it wrong. Yes, that's right. Perfect. And we'll go build this one. But over to let's see, what else did they show? They announced 5 new Sega games all in one trailer, and they're all old classics. Like I think one of them was like Crazy Taxi. I'd have to look it back up, but uh, they were like super classic, like on the original Sega type of games. Um, and they're all getting a new look. It's not going to be just like, hey, here's the Sega games again, because they've done that bit quite a few times. And I'm a little annoyed by it because it's like, okay, yes, I have the collection of old games. Do something new, please. Sorry, I need some more gunpowder, so sorry, I saw this guy and I wanted to get him. There was 2 right here. Guess he didn't want to. He didn't want to play with me. The second one, let's see, what else did they announce? Sorry, this is 1, 2, and then step, and then 1, 2, and 3. What else did they show? What else? There was just so many. I couldn't even keep track. Ooh, Black Myth Wukong looked amazing. It's on the new what's it called? Unreal Engine 5. My gosh, it looked so real and so gorgeous. It's based on the Chinese fantasy novel from like the 1500s, The Journey West. Check out that one. That one looked amazing too. There was so many. I'm sure now there's already on YouTube like not a synopsis, but like a quick roundup of all the trailers that were showed. But there was a lot. There was a lot of good games. Like maybe not all for me, but there was quite a few on there that I was like, ouch. But there was quite a few where I was like, ooh, that one's gonna have to be on my list. Sorry, let's put that there. Nothing blows me up. Oh man, I hope we have enough. I'm going to be so sad if I didn't finish this stupid build today. Come on. Never again will I do a mega build with quartz. Like, I'll certainly use quartz, but my gosh. It's just blowing my mind how much it's using. I guess, I mean, I could have made them smaller. Or just revamped it and made it out of something different, but I wanted the white and the black. Oops. Can't waste any. I already know I'm going to need more, so let's go down. I think we will use it all. So we have just the one more module. We could do it. Yes, puppy dogs, I hear you. It's very hard for me to tell the difference between the normal blocks and the bricks. I need my glasses on. Got the old eyes, guys, old eyes. All right. A menagerie of cats. I'll have to make you guys a cool home too. So yeah, so don't be surprised if obviously I'm not posting quite as much as I was just because I'm on vacation. So I am not going to be stressed out about streaming on top of it. Like it's my vacation. I will do what I want when I want to, and that's it. But I might stream some other games. Maybe I'll stream a little bit of God of War. I don't know. But I do know I'm going to be playing quite a bit. I'm going to watch some Christmas movies. I'm going to write some. I started a new book. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. So I bought some more books. I've been really craving to build my library again. I had an amazing set of fantasy books and graphic novels and stuff when I lived in the States. But when I moved to Canada, I pretty much filled up. At the time I had a Ford Escape. So decent size, pack up space, but I packed it to the brim. It was all full of my clothes, my books, my DVDs, but I had to not throw away, but give away quite a bit of my stuff because I didn't even bring a trailer because I said I was only visiting, even though I knew I was moving here. So, it had to look like I was just coming up for an extended stay, not to move. So I didn't bring like a U-Haul. So I got rid of actually quite a few of my books, and I had an amazing collection of fantasy novels and stuff like that. And I'd very much like to build it back up. Um, and so I'm working on that, getting some new stuff, filling in some of the holes of my others. This was 4, if I remember right. Oh, but I got a new series, 2 new series. Wait, what have I gotten? Hold on. Let me look at my case there. Oh, I got the Aragon series. The ones with the blue dragon, the blue, the green, the red, and the gold dragon on the covers by, I want to say his name is Nicholas Palini. Nicholas something. He wrote the series when he was like 16 years old, and it's one of the best fantasy series I think I've ever read. And the fact that it was written by such a young person is just amazing. I mean, decently old now. He's probably like 30 years old now. But yeah, it's probably like a 15-year-old series now, but I got all of those. That was on like a mega sale. It was like all 4 of the books, they're paperback. I got them on sale for like, I don't know, I think it was like 25 bucks. I was like, deal done. Because that was the series that I had to leave behind because they were hardcovers. So they took up even more room in my in my truck at the time. Um, so I got that, but Brandon Sanderson, if you guys haven't read Brandon Sanderson, he is an amazing fantasy writer. Um, he is famous for finishing the Wheel of Time series for Robert Jordan. Robert Jordan passed away before he could finish his epic fantasy series, The Wheel of Time. And so Brandon Sanderson stepped in and he used his copious notes from Robert Jordan and he finished those novels for him. I think he finished the last 3 or 4 of them. But he's descriptive, he's imaginative, he creates these very interesting worlds, and he's great at what he does. He's one of the greats. And so I got one of his very first series he ever wrote. I haven't read it before, but it was on sale, so I went ahead and bought the trilogy. It's the Mistborn trilogy. I'm reading the first book now. I started it just the other day, and I'm already like super intrigued. Um, so that I got, and then I also got another set from him that I've heard a lot about, but I have not read it either. It's also Brandon Sanderson, but it is the Oathkeeper Stormlight. It's the Stormlight Saga. That's what it is. The first one is Oathbreaker, Oathkeeper, or something like that. So yeah, so I have those are all very, very large books, like big old fatties. So they are going to take quite a bit of time. So I want to read some. I'm pretty sure I did this properly since this is the top module. I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it should be 25 long. 1, 2, 25. Yes, I did it right. Yay for me. Yay for me. Okay. Oh man. If we didn't get enough quartz, I'm gonna be so sad. If we didn't get enough quartz, we are gonna finish this today no matter what. We'll hop into the nether really fast and get the last little bit. Man, I hope I did this right. Like, I know I did it right, but I mean, I hope I got enough. That's what I should have said. Go. And I hope everybody's having like a good holiday season too here recently. Um, I've watched a couple of Christmas movies. I watched Home Alone 2, so I got those out of the way for the season. I watched a new Christmas movie. I wasn't like super interested at first, but I was just like, I want something Christmassy in the background. And I'm not really into a lot of new, like quote unquote, new Christmas movies. I just don't think they have the magic of the old ones, to be quite honest. One, two, three. Um, and for the life of me, I cannot think of what this movie was even called, but it's on Netflix. It has a semi-popular person as like the lead character, but like not like a big name. It's not like a Sandra Bullock or Colin Firth or anything like that. Um, but it was a story of a very famous writer who liked to be alone, and he of course meets a girl, and she's engaged. She's an intriguing character. Blah blah blah. Very typical, but it ended up being like a really fun Christmas movie. A little sad, but it was good. So I watched that. I watched Ernest Saves Christmas, which I thought was funny. What else did I watch? I think we're going to have just enough. Let's go over build this part real quick. Sorry, now I'm concentrating because I really, as if concentrating is going to like, I don't know, multiply my supply of quartz. I know that's not a thing, but you know. Okay, that's one, that's two, so I need to build up one more. Okay, that's one, two, three. Well, you know, out of all this building, at least I didn't make too terribly many mistakes. Like, that's always a plus, right? Besides, like, misjudging, just like in general, how much this would take. Oh, I think we got enough. We still have a couple of stacks down there. I think we're good. Woohoo! Oh, we're almost there. Woo! Let's do. Here, we're going to do this. We're going to take this up here with us. Oh, yeah. Oof, this is up here, huh? All right. Oh, let's put some torches out. Hold on. Things are going to start spawning. Put it there. Here. Here. Here we go. Hopefully nothing's going to spawn. Now, when I said we're going to finish the base today, I mean that meant like building this. Like that did not mean decorating. Just FYI, in case anybody's like, you know, disappointed. Okay. Let's do half the stack, I guess, maybe? See if that gets us to the end. Almost. Oh, guys, I'm so happy that this was enough. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 across and plus 3. Oh. Yay. Ta-da! Okay. We are done. We're done. Still a little bit to spare. Let's go. We're gonna flip around and come look at this. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks so cool. I don't know. I love it. I like it. I think it's different. Gosh, we could just connect all of that up again. Maybe I'll do 4 whole modules. Oh man, maybe we'll do all 4 sides. We'd be like in this build. I don't know what we would fill it with though. I don't know. Something to think about. Let's go. Find me something, Tootsie. You catch me something? Oh, you caught me a chicken. Thank you. Okay, so you know what? We are going to let's heal up our stuff here. All right, let's okay, we have to be smart with this part. Let's okay. So let's okay. Sorry. I don't know how to talk it out. Let's do that. Tired of looking at this guy here. Okay. So we've got 7. Gonna need way more than that. And we've got 2. We only have 2 normal ovens? That's not right. We had 4 at one point. Okay. I've put them somewhere else then. They're somewhere. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that was a weird place for me to put these then. Hold on. We're going to do this as built items and then real. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because we're going to put one of those up there. We've got a couple more of these. We've got 7 more cauldrons. Okay, that's not bad. These will all stay here, but that's still only 2 normal ovens. I know I had more ovens than that. Where would I have put them? I must have put them someplace incorrectly. Dang it. Let's go check. Maybe in this stone. No. Nothing? Nothing. Where in the world would I have put that? Well, dang it. Well, it's okay. So there's going to be a wall on the back one there. So let's do, how do we want to do this? I didn't think about this part, like, at all. Okay, so we are going to have chests here. We've got a lot of space. So let's do, let me think. If we do 2 chests, and then we do 2 hoppers. So chest would be here, the hopper would be here. The we're gonna pretend. Get up. There we go. Let's do, because I'd really like to get this part set up because I'm tired of checking over like my melted stuff, my smelted stuff, I should say. So let's do there. Okay, so that's 9. I mean, that's quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They kind of look like little pigs. Okay. And then how many would we need of the other? Got 1. Okay. Hold on. Got to count it out. Count it out. And this is what, one away? 1 away there. 1 away inside? Hold on. What did I do? Yeah, 1 on the bottom. Okay. So let's get rid of that one. So now we've got 1, 2. Yeah, I think we can do that. So we'll put 1 more of those, a space, and then these. Okay. Let's do it. So we've got plenty here. And I know we have plenty of iron. Wonderful. Oh, do we not need? Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Let's put that up. Let's put all that other crap that we have in our inventory. Yeah, because that's going to be something different. We're going to keep those on us. Those. Trying to think it through. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put the quartz up, because now that we're done with the quartz, we're not done with the quartz though, because I have the stuff in the build. Okay, trying to talk it through. Okay, so I have 2 over there, so let's make 8 of these. Let's see. Do I need the stupid smooth? I need smooth. Oh, I might have to smelt before. Oh, good. Okay, good. I only needed 1 anyways. Okay, excellent. So let's do 1 more of those, and then that one. Okay. I know that this is not, like this room should literally be butting up right against that, but I don't care. I thought this looked cool. That's the point that everybody has to remember. Okay. Now I don't know if we have any, ouch. We have a few hoppers, but not many. 13. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more. Good thing we got chests. Let's go back up. Can put those back at least. I think it's going to be really smart for us to start smelting some, because that's going to be good stuff to always keep on hand. So then we have, so that's at least 20. So we need at least 20 things of lava. At least. Maybe lava can be right here. Okay, so we've got 4 and 7. That's 11 cauldrons. Let's break up all the iron there. Okay, so we need 11. 7, 4 down there. Yeah, that's 11. Okay, so we need 9. 2. Right, 16. And then the 4, that's 20. That's 20 cauldrons. Okay. So now we've got to get, oh my gosh. So that's going to be, because we need a hopper on top and a hopper on the bottom. So that's going to be 20. That's going to be 40 hoppers that we need. Okay. Excellent. See, we did have a use for all of these chests. And then the chests on the bottom. And then chests on top. Okay. Let's see. Gosh, I feel like we just slept. Always have to make sure that they got set up right. All straight down. None poking out the sides. I think we're good. Okay. And then, ouch. Well, oh, get out of town. Get out of here. Okay. Then let's put, hold on. Let's put, we'll fall off. I did that right. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Go ahead and eat. Okay. And I know we could have done barrels, but like we have all these chests, so I mean, I don't care if they connect. Okay. Okay. Excellent. All right. So that's that. Now we don't need this because I mean this is going to be Can you make cracked quartz? Is cracked quartz a thing? Oops. God, you hear those chickens? When they start getting all clickety clackety like that, you know you got a lot of chickens. Ouch. Okay. So our furnace array. Excellent. Because one thing that I want to get ready. Okay, let's put this stuff up first. I love that that like didn't even like come close to our collection there. So, oh wait, something though that I gotta make now, because right, that's going to be a lot of experiences eventually in those ovens. So let's put. Oh, I have no sticks. Hold up. Okay, I've got like way too many of these things on me. We got plenty of sticks. So we need 20 of these. Yeah. I love that I fly around as if I have like a creeper farm, which I do not. Quartz blocks, quartz blocks, quartz blocks, and bricks. And I had some smooth quartz. I got that from where did I get that from? A Bastion, from their little gold piles. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what I wanted to get was quite a bit of this going. So 1, 2, 3. actually. Because what else are we going to use netherrack for besides bricks? So we're going to start smelting that up. Oh, oh. Okay. Excellent. That. I'm going to get it all. Because why not? That way we don't have to, because we get so much netherrack when we go into the nether. It's crazy. Woods, wrong way. Here we go. Okay. Blue square.